This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, is my voice audible? Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Fine. I'm waiting for some more student. Actually, there is only one student. You is only joined till now. I'm waiting for one or two student. Okay. As soon as they will join, we will start. So kindly don't disconnect. Okay, and ask your friend to join, because if you are not joining, I have to report to the person or to you, sir, that sir only one two students are joining, because last yesterday also, if I'm giving my time, I don't find much student there. Okay, so ask your friend to kindly join.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Guys, I hope my voice is audible. So I think we should start now. So guys, today's session will be on startups in analytics domain, okay, of artificial intelligence. Now these are the startups which have little bit different sense of business. Okay, now you know that some business needs to have manufacturing, some business needs to have development. Now development in the sense of building architecture as well as application development. Okay, तो गाइस एक जरा सिंपल सी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, ठीक है। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं कोर और आईटी इंडस्ट्री दोनों के टर्म्स में बात करता हूं, जैसे सपोज करो हमें एक प्रोजेक्ट लॉन्च करना है, ठीक है, या प्रोजेक्ट है या कोई प्रोडक्ट है, तो गाइस हम उस पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट को दो चीजें होती हैं, एक होता है सबसे पहले उसकी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग या उसका डेवलपमेंट, ओके, और उसके बाद उसका पार्ट क्या आता है गाइस, एक होता है उसमें जिसको हम कहते हैं मार्केटिंग। बट गाइस ये तो आपके दो पार्ट हुए, क्योंकि मार्केटिंग नहीं होगी तो कोई उसको खरीदेगा नहीं, है ना। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आप जितने भी एप्लीकेशन लो, इनिशियली सैमसंग एक बड़ी सी कंपनी है, वो कई सारे प्रोडक्ट्स बनाती है, फोन्स होते हैं, ठीक है, टेलीविजन हैं, ओके, तो ये बहुत सारे हैं, तो उन सब की भी मार्केटिंग करनी पड़ती है हर एक कंपनी को, है ना। तो हर कंपनी की जो मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटेजी होती है वो डिपेंड करती है एनालिटिक्स पे। तो आज का जो हमारा डोमेन होगा वो होगा स्टार्टअप्स इन एनालिटिक्स डोमेन ऑफ एआई। अब आप कहोगे सर आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एनालिटिक्स में कहाँ रोल प्ले करता होगा या किस तरह से फॉर्मेशन करता होगा, तो आज हम उसी पार्ट को देखेंगे। ओके, नाउ दे आल्सो हैव सम इंपॉर्टेंस इन द फील्ड ऑफ कंप्यूटर साइंस। ओके, तो हर एक चीज आजकल क्या हुआ कंप्यूटर साइंस से कनेक्ट हो चुकी है, ठीक है। अब आगे आने वाले टाइम में व्हाट आई थिंक सो 10 to 15 ईयर में हर जगह ऑटोमेशन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, तो शायद जो कोर इंजीनियरिंग टेक्नोलॉजीज थी, देखो सबसे बड़ी चीज क्या हुई आज के टाइम में, दो चीजें इंप्लीमेंट हुई है मार्केट में। एक, इंजीनियर्स की वैल्यू डिक्रीज होती जा रही है, दे डोंट वांट इंजीनियर, ओके, क्यों, क्योंकि आईटीआई एंड पॉलिटेक्निक जो स्टूडेंट होते हैं वो काम कर लेते हैं इंजीनियर से ज्यादा, और इंजीनियर से ज्यादा नॉलेज होती है प्रैक्टिकली। इंजीनियर का काम कहां पर है आजकल, बस केवल इंडस्ट्री को ऑटोमेट करने में, मींस उसको ऑटोमेट कर दे, इट मींस उसके सारे प्रोसेस को स्मूथ लाइन कर दे। अब स्मूथ लाइन करना है तो ऑटोमेशन के लिए जरूरत है, मतलब कोडिंग की जरूरत है, इसलिए कोडिंग ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट बन चुकी है, चाहे आप सिविल, मैकेनिकल, इलेक्ट्रिकल किसी भी डोमेन के हो। okay, if you don't have any language skill, if you don't have any programming skill, in the upcoming future of 10 year 20 year you might have to change your line. You cannot do, okay sir, I become a senior assistant engineer or senior engineer in Samsung, I can say Wipro, Infosys, ठीक है, you have a project of mechanical side or civil side, okay, or suppose you are working in L&T only, but now what happened, L&T do not have project, sufficient project for civil. Suppose the market crashed down, okay, now what happened in L&T, they have a specific, what, they have a specific domain of new technology that is called RPA, in which they are trying to automate the industry, okay. So now they want you to be a part of that. When you don't know anything, do you think that the market will going to hire you? There is no chance that the market is going to hire you, and that's why the requirement of skill nowadays has been increased as compared to 10 year 20 year back. If I compare 20 year back, you say okay, I know, I am an engineer, very good, good job, and everything is settled. Nowadays what happened, if you say you are an engineer, you are a full stop to them, you don't have any regardless things, you are only a graduate candidate, okay. So if you do not have any skill, the basic requirement for anything is today is skill. If you don't have a skill, you are nothing to an industry, you are only a person who has graduated from a college. Now that particular graduation can also be a BA or BSc person. Why you have to spend so much money? So for that particular thing, if you want to actually work as an engineer or work in well reputed company or reputed profile, you have to learn some skills. Okay, now somebody will say, sir, I belong from a civil or mechanical. I know AutoCAD, SolidWorks, CATIA. Okay, you draw a product. Okay, now product is being sold in the market. Okay, now I want to analyze the market, whether my product is trending or not. Okay, now from which particular domain of AI I will be using? I will be using the domain of analytics. And that's why this particular domain is the most demanding domain and most earning domain. Earning in the sense, here the average salary, I'm talking about the average salary. The average salary is counted to be 6.5 LPA. A more than a civil person, a more than a mechanical person, more than a CSIT guy. Because if you go for an average company, CSIT, there will be average package of 4.5 LPA. Whereas nowadays TCS NQT and coding TCS Digital and TCS NQT, they are offering a package to 3.3 to 4 and 6 to 7 if you are in this TCS Digital. Okay, but all of you cannot be placed. No, so some will say, okay, TCS doesn't come to our campus, I am going to Wipro. What's my average package? 3.5. And what is the average package here? It's starting from 6.5 in analytics domain of AI. So whether you belong from civil, mechanical, electrical, chemical, metallurgy doesn't means any effect, do not have any relative background. The main thing is that you should have some sort of skill. And what type of skills do you need to require in this particular, or you want to work in this particular training AI domain, the analytics? First of all, you should have a language. So I know that we have a language called Python, and with this we can use libraries of Python. Now you will say, what are those libraries? So guys, when you want to plot something, now suppose if I say that I have a sales, suppose I have a sales based upon region. Okay, now you present this particular data to your boss. Okay, you present this particular data to your boss, and you are presenting some way this. Okay, so you have data something like this. Now you only present this particular data to your boss. Guys, just let me know, will this particular data, your boss do not understand anything? Okay, your boss belongs from a unprofessional background. He don't know anything, but his generation has given him the business, so he know how to deal with the business. He know how to deal with the business, but he don't understand what is this. What is this? He don't know. Okay, now he want you that kindly provide a better visualization for the client, better visualization, so that the client can understand which market is the most beneficial market for him. Okay, so now what you will do, either you will present your client with a table, or you will present a graph to your client. Guys, आप लोग इस उस पर्टिकुलर उस पर्सन की जगह हैं, आपसे मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, क्या आप एक ग्राफ प्रेजेंट करके दिखाएंगे ज्यादा अच्छी तरीके से, या आप एक टेबल के साथ डेटा देना चाहेंगे? You can write your answers in the chat window, no issue at all. Think, you can think, no issue at all. Guys, आप लोग सोचें और फिर आंसर दें. टेबल. ओके, सो व्हाट आई विल डू वन थिंग. मैं ना आपको दोनों चीजें करके दिखाता हूँ. ठीक है, मैं टेबल के फॉर्म में भी दिखाता हूँ और इसके फॉर्म में भी दिखाता हूँ. फिर आप मुझे बताइएगा आपको कौन सा ज्यादा अच्छा बेटर लग रहा है. ठीक है, तो उससे पहले ऊपर आता हूँ. मैं बात कर रहा था कि पाइथन यूज करेंगे और लाइब्रेरीज ऑफ पाइथन जो यहाँ पर यूज होते हैं. तो गाइज आप यहाँ पे दो लाइब्रेरीज यूज कर सकते हैं जो फॉरमोस्ट एट द फर्स्ट चॉइस होती है लोगों की. सबसे पहली होती है मैटप्लॉटलिब. और दूसरी होती है सीबॉन। ठीक है, अब इन दोनों को समझने से पहले हम थोड़ा ना काम करते हैं एक्सेल पे, और एक्सेल पे हम पहले यही चीज को एक्सेल पे फॉर्मुलेट करके देखते हैं, और फिर बात करते हैं कि वाकई में टेबल ज्यादा अच्छी दिखेगी या हमारा जो हम डेटा ले रहे हैं वो ज्यादा अच्छा दिखेगा। तो कमिंग टू दिस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट, using this data, I am using this particular table, and let me paste this up here. Fine, and let me separate the table one also. Just give me few seconds. Don't have to worry about this. Okay, fine. Okay, so just give me 1 second. Okay, so this is comma, and coming down, let me first of all make this okay. Actually the format what we have provided is not okay. Now we have to use this and this. Now next, next, finish. Okay, so now you can see that we have two columns separate. Okay, now if I make a table, I will say okay, I want to make this as a table, so I say okay, fine, I will make this particular table as this format. Now this becomes a table, and if this becomes a table, I can just say okay, this is my table, and I present this particular data to my client. Okay, so this becomes my data to my client. Okay, now professionally it is very unprofessional way to present any kind of data to your client. Now you will say why. First of all, it doesn't goes on the left, it always goes on the right hand part. Okay, now this can be a way, but clients do not understand such kind of tables. Okay, so the best way what you can do, you have to first of all change the data what you are looking at. Now what client will understand, what is this 100k, whether it is kg or 1000. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to transform your, what you have to transform your this particular thing, this you have to transform. Okay, now transformation means that you have to make it 1000. So what is the best way, you can say that is in 1000. Okay, so you can say okay, this is not in 1000, this will be 90, this is 110, and this is 78. So now you can see that we have converted this into numbers. So that is called transformation. And now what you will do, you will just make a very simple bar graph for it. So take this particular data, you don't have to work on Excel. Okay, I'm just telling you why we are more concerned about different type of things. So I say okay, it's a 3D graph, and let me first of all make it a little bit small, as it the bars are little bit high. Fine, okay, so just let me make this bar a little bit more dicey. Fine, okay. So guys, now if I provide you with this particular data, guys, just let me know what do you think that which particular uh, data my client will understand more, which data will my client understand more. Will the client look the particular graph, or if you are a client, you will understand from this particular table, which particular thing will suit you the best? Just let me know, this table or this particular graph. I think most of you will say, sir, we will go with this particular graph, because here we can see visually that south region has the maximum sales, then we have east region, then we have north, and at the last we have west. So looking at this particular graph, we can easily visualize. So that's why most of the startup do not prefer to report. Now here comes the word of reporting. So what happens that today most of the startups are working or open them to data analytics. Okay, now you will say which startups are those? We have Tredence, we have Fractal Analytics. These are the big brands from the US market. Okay, we have IBM, we have TCS, we have Infosys, we have WNS. Now you will say these are not startup, these are companies, but add some of the how they are startups. No, because each company which is big has once times a startup. Okay, so it's not like that. Okay, I'm writing WNS, so WNS is not a startup. No, they are startups at one point of time. Now they have become company, no issue at all. But they are very big company in the field of other domain. But in field of analytics, they are still startups only. They are purely not working completely into analytics. Okay, that's why I'm saying them startup. So there are multiple startups which are today working in this particular field. Now only thing is that how you going to be entered into this particular fields, or how you will be going to enter. So now what we will do, we will take one data and perform some of the analytics technique to find what kind of understanding or what kind of scenario actually used by the industry. Okay, fine. So just let me minimize this and just give me 1 second. Let me open Jupyter notebook. Okay. So guys, those who are joined me, just let me know that which domain do you all belong from? Are you from CS or from different domains? Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so I have this data. So I'm taking this particular notebook with me. And for that particular notebook, in order to understand, suppose I have a very small data. So I'm making a separate Excel sheet. This is my day 5. Okay, and within this particular day 5, I will be taking different type of business case study where you can work. Okay, now suppose we are this particular first data will be from uh, a BFSI domain. BFSI means business finance domain. Okay, so agar business finance domain ka hai, then what kind of things we have? Now suppose there we have only one particular point. What is this one particular point we have? That we have a product, and that product, there is a product called, in this particular thing I would like to toss that in this, uh, we have Google, we have Google stock price. Okay, and I want to see the trend in it. ओके तो गाइस जो गूगल का ट्रेंड डेटा दे रखा है हमारे पास वो मंथ के अकॉर्डिंग दे रखा है। तो यहाँ पर हमारे पास मंथ दे रखा है, वैसे तो डे वाइज होता है बट आई एम टेकिंग मोर फार बियॉन्ड मंथ वाइज। तो सपोज आई हैव जैन, फेब, मार्च, अप्रैल, मई, जून, जुलाई, August, we have September. Suppose we have 6 months data. Okay, I want to see the trend in 6 months only. Suppose if I say or go with something like this. Okay, now let me take this month also. Okay, and here I have stock price. अब गाइस आप लोग को पता नहीं होगा स्टॉक प्राइस एक नहीं 4 तरह की होती है। एक ओपनिंग प्राइस होती है, एक क्लोजिंग प्राइस होती है, एक हाई प्राइस होती है, एक लो प्राइस होती है उसी स्टॉक में। अब आप कहोगे सर व्हाट इज दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग। तो गाइस कभी भी एक स्टॉक होता है ना, तो गाइस उसका जो स्टॉक की प्राइस का चार्ट होता है ना वो कुछ ऐसा दिखता है। अब आप कहोगे सर ये क्या है। देखो गाइस कोई स्टॉक है, जैसे हमने कहा सर हमारे पास एप्पल का एक स्टॉक है, ठीक है, उसकी सर आज के दिन प्रेजेंट डे में बात करें तो सर वो पर्टिकुलर प्रेजेंट डे पर ओपन कहाँ हुआ, क्लोज कहाँ हुआ। तो आपने कहा सर ये सपोज करो उसकी ओपनिंग हाई, ये हाई मान ले और ये लो मान ले, क्लोजिंग हुई, ठीक है। अब देखो आपने कहा सर स्टार्ट यहाँ पे हुआ और सर क्लोज यहाँ पे हुआ, ठीक है। तो स्टार्ट होने के बाद वो सबसे ज्यादा हाई कहाँ पॉइंट पे गया, मतलब भाई स्टार्ट यहाँ हुआ तो हाई कहीं यहाँ हुआ होगा, और ये सबसे लो है। भाई कभी कभार क्या होता है स्टार्ट तो आपका बहुत अच्छा हुआ बट कभी कभी जितने पे क्लोज होना चाहिए था उससे पहले रुक गया और फिर जाके क्लोज हुआ। तो आपने स्टार्ट यहां से करा, दोपहर के टाइम सबसे ज्यादा स्टॉक प्राइस हो गई, शाम के टाइम थोड़ा कम हो गया और क्लोजिंग भाई इस अमाउंट से हुई। तो हम क्या करते हैं, हम केवल एक अमाउंट लेके चल रहे होते हैं, वी वोंट गो विथ मच अमाउंट। हम सपोज करते हैं हमारे पास गूगल का एक ही अमाउंट है, तो हमने कहा कि जनवरी में 150 रहा है, जनवरी 150 रहा है और फरवरी में 145 रहा, और 151 हो गया मार्च में, 152 हो गया इसमें, और 160 हो गया था मई में, और 190 हो गया था यहाँ पर, ठीक है। नाउ सपोज करो इसको हम सेव करा देते हैं और इस शीट को एक्सट्रैक्ट करना है, तो यहां से मैं इसका पाथ ले लेता हूँ शीट का और जुपिटर में आ जाता हूँ, ठीक है। अब मुझे विजुअलाइजेशन करना है तो मुझे दो लाइब्रेरी की बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प लगेगी, पांडास की और मैटप्लॉटलिब की। मैं दोनों को इंपोर्ट कर लेता हूँ, ठीक है। पहले डेटा को अंदर ले लेते हैं अपने इसके अंदर, pd डॉट रीड अंडरस्कोर एक्सेल, उसमें एक शीट नेम है equal to what is the sheet name. So in this I have a sheet name called day 5. So coming up here as day 5 and I will say data, and here you can see that just give me 1 second. Sheet name, okay, 5. Okay, sheet name was BFSI, not sheet 5. This was BFSI. So this was BFSI. Okay, so now I say that we have a data with us. Okay, so we have a data. Okay, now you can see that we have data, but the problem, what the problem arise up here, the problem arise up here that the stock should be started from this point rather than this point. So I will say Control X, Control V, Control S, and I will just rerun this particular point. Now you will see that we have data fine. Okay, now what I want to know the trend. Guys, ट्रेंड कैसे देखते हैं आप जब भी कोई स्टॉक देखते होगे तो आपने देखा होगा ट्रेंड कुछ ऐसा होता है, लाइन से दिखाते हैं ट्रेंड, कि सर हमारा बिजनेस इंक्रीजिंग ट्रेंड में है
या किस तरह से डिक्रीजिंग इंक्रीजिंग किस तरह का ट्रेंड है। तो उस पर्टिकुलर ट्रेंड को जानने के लिए हमें क्या यूज करना पड़ता है, ये फंडामेंटल कॉन्सेप्ट। तो हम क्या यूज करेंगे, लाइन प्लॉट बनाते हैं। अब प्लॉट क्रिएट करना है तो आप लिखेंगे plt डॉट, लाइन प्लॉट के लिए यूज होता है प्लॉट कमांड। कोई भी प्लॉट करते हैं आपने मैथमेटिक्स में, जब ग्राफ क्रिएट करा होगा तो आपको दो एक्सिस की रिक्वायरमेंट थी, एक होगा x और दूसरा होगा y। ठीक है, तो अगर हम बात करते हैं यहां पर x की, तो हमने कहा x में हम रखना चाहते हैं सारे के सारे टेक्स्ट डेटा को, और y में देना चाहते हैं न्यूमेरिक डेटा। तो हम यहां पर आए और सबसे पहले हमने लिखा डेटा। अब आपको क्या करना है, आपको यहाँ पे ये प्रोवाइड करना है x, y। ठीक है, तो x कैसे निकालेंगे, आप लिखेंगे डेटा, लिख के लगाएंगे स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट के अंदर कोट्स, और यहां पर उस कॉलम का नाम दे देंगे जिसको आपको x में रखना है। सेम वे y, इस डेटा के अंदर ये सेव है, वैसे यहाँ पे स्टॉक प्राइस। और प्लॉट को अगर आपको शो करना है तो आप लिखेंगे plt डॉट शो और रन करा देंगे। तो आप यहाँ पे देखेंगे कि हमें यहाँ पर इसका क्या मिल गया, लाइन ट्रेंड मिल गया इसका। आप नीचे आके देखें तो आपको मिलेगा लाइन का ट्रेंड चार्ट। ये ट्रेंड देख पा रहे हैं आप। आपने बताया कि सर जो गूगल का जो स्टॉक प्राइस था वो जनवरी में, सबसे नुकसान हमारा फरवरी में था, उस स्टॉक को हमने फरवरी में बेचते तो नुकसान होता। वेयरएज अगर हम उस पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक को जून तक होल्ड ऑन कर लेते, भाई देखो यहाँ पे हमारे पास तीन लोग हैं, वी हैव अ पर्सन ए, बी एंड सी। जो ए पर्सन था उसने स्टॉक को फरवरी में सेल आउट कर दिया। बी था, उसने इसको मई में सेल आउट कर दिया, और जो सी था उसने इसको जून में सेल आउट करा। अब आप एक बात मुझे बताइए, और इन सभी ने कहां पे खरीदा था, इन तीनों के तीनों ने इसको जनवरी में लिया था। ठीक है, तो गाइस कौन सा वाले पर्सन को प्रॉफिट हुआ, किसको लॉस हुआ, और किसको सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉफिट हुआ तीनों में। आप कहोगे सर सी वाले को सबसे ज्यादा होगा, क्योंकि खरीदा तो उसने 150 पे था पर बेचा 190 पे, वो भी पूरे 40% का मार्जिन उठाया उसने। इस वाले को मार्जिन 10 का हुआ और इस वाले को लॉस 10 का हुआ। तो ट्रेंड के अंदर से ये साइक्लिसिटी निकालने के लिए भी हमें किसकी जरूरत पड़ती है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के एनालिटिक्स डोमेन। That's why it becomes more important to understand why people require this and why people are being paid for this. ठीक है, अगर मैं आपसे कहूं ग्राफ तो सब बना लेते हैं, पर उस ग्राफ के अंदर से कोई इंसाइट निकाल के जो बता पाएगा वही तो अच्छा पर्सन होगा ना, क्योंकि कंपनी को वही फायदा आ रहा। अब देखो यहां से क्या क्या चीजें हो सकती हैं अगर आप स्टार्टअप में बात करेंगे। तो क्वेश्चन आपका इस डेटा पे नहीं आएगा, यहाँ प्रॉफिट हुआ वो तो ओके, यहाँ भी प्रॉफिट हुआ वो भी अच्छा है, प्रॉफिट यहाँ हुआ। कंपनी इज नॉट बॉदरिंग अबाउट द प्रॉफिट एरिया, कंपनी इज बॉदरिंग अबाउट योर, स्टार्टअप इज बॉदर्ड अबाउट योर लॉस एरिया, कि लॉस आया क्यों, व्हाई, व्हाट वाज द रीजन टू गेट द लॉस, एंड टू फाइंड आउट दोस थिंग्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड एनालिटिक्स. Now you have to go deep dive into analytics, and that is the major fundamental why analytics becomes the part of today, not in the foremost key, today becomes the part of artificial intelligence. So my point is okay right now why we actually require this particular thing. Okay, now there is some other charts or other fundamentals where you can forward. Now suppose we are provided with this data. Now I say I have a normal data of country or I have a normal data of, I say country, so I will say CONTRY country. Fine, and within this particular sheet I will make 2 points. What are those 2 points? The first point I will be making with that is called okay, now one thing I would like to toss here, I say car, I will take this as a car data. Okay, now we have a car name, a car brand I can say, and with that particular brand we have it sales with a sale value. Okay, now guys, if I ask you that we have this particular car Audi, it's sale with 50 I can say million or $5 million. We have in millions, and with what we have with dollar. Okay, so we have with dollar sales, so I say it's 5 million. it's 5 million. Then again we have Audi, and we have a sale of 3.5 million. Now I have Audi. Now this is not a car brand, okay, but it has 4 million. Suppose we have Nissan. It is what? It is 6 billion. And okay, so guys, what happens here? Now you can see that if you go and collect a final data, now I have another car, Nissan also. This is 5 million. Okay, now just try to understand the point, what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that, guys, have you heard about this particular brand? So when the data is coming from different sources, different databases, now I have collected one database, one data from this database, another data from this database, another data from this database. What I have done, I have collected over a one place and I form this particular data. Okay. Now if I do analysis, I do not going to get this car because this car do not exist only in the market. This particular car do not exist. But what I am doing, I am trying to do analysis on this car also. Now, is that particular analysis valid or not valid? I hope you are trying understanding my view that अगर कोई particular product market में available होता ही नहीं है और वो गलती से किसी ने entry कर दी है database में, क्योंकि देखो application में entries में गलतियां हो सकती हैं, पर अगर वो product available ही नहीं होगा market में तो उसकी analysis आप कितनी भी कर लें वो effective नहीं होगी ना. उसी के लिए हमें क्या यूज करना पड़ता है, डेटा एनालिसिस में या मशीन लर्निंग के अंदर भी एक पार्ट होता है जिसको कहते हैं डेटा क्लीनिंग. नाउ वी हैव टू इंप्लीमेंट सम ऑफ द क्लीनिंग पार्ट टू हियर. So what we have to do, we have to transform this data OD to what? To OD. Okay. Now we have to do this thing. Now what our boss or our particular person who was there says that, okay, you can take this particular data and bring into your system. Okay, so I come up here, I copy this code, paste this particular code. Now you know that my sheet is different and my sheet name was car. So I say car, I run this, and now you can see I have data from this particular sheet name. Okay, now what I do, I have to first change this particular car brand to Audi only. So I will say from the data, within the data I want to change this column. I say this equal to, okay, and I will just going to copy this equal to, and within this I want to map the data. What I want to map, where I find Audi, kindly replace that particular data. Kindly replace that particular data with what? With Audi. Or you can directly replace also. No issue at all. You can also replace the data also. Just give me 1 second. Oh, I have not closed this particular. Fine. And now when you look at the data, you'll find that that particular Audi has also been replaced with Audi. Now you can form a very good comparative table, and based upon that comparative table, you can go with other forms. So I want what I want. I want that we should summarize the sales. What we should do, we should summarize the sales. Means I want a summary of sales based upon Audi. Now I will just summarize this. What I will say, I have 12.5 millions total sale of Audi. From Audi we have 12.5 millions, and total sale from Nissan we have 11 million. Suppose we say we have this data, I want this type of chart or a bar chart. So I have to do some sort of techniques. Okay, now one thing you came to your mind, sir, if I am learning on my own, and I have such type of ideas in my mind, so how Python is going to help me if I know Python a very little bit? So guys, you will be very amazed to know that Python has its own platform. So I write Python, and if I write pandas, now all libraries have some of their what? Documentation. Always prefer a documentation. Whereas in industry, we also prefer documentation. When we don't know anything, now we prefer documentation. So if I say in pandas, I want to group by my data. Okay, if you don't know the format, you can take the help of documentation. So if I say, okay, I go with the documentation part. So when I click on the documentation window, it will take me to this particular format. Okay, and within this you have a suitable examples for you as well. So you can say, now I have taken this example but in a different format. Okay, so if I say I want to group by my data, so what I say, I will copy this and I'm going to paste this here only. I want to group by what? I want to group by car brands, okay, based upon what? You have to do some base value, no? So I say I will base on this particular sales value. Okay, because why? Because from this data point I am going to see, or what I am seeing, that they are actually grouping them the data in this particular fashion, okay, or this particular medium. So when I come up here, so I say, okay, group them by sum of sales. When I just give me 1 second. Let me write one thing. I will write data dot, and I will write fine. So here you will say, if I say dot reset index, just give me 1 second. And if I write this, fine. Now can you see the same way, same table which I have all previously shown to you? And if I say this as a sales table, so up here you can see that the sales data has been stored in this particular variable sales. And if I want to make a bar chart based upon these two comparisons, so I can also make a bar chart. If I say bar, or I can say plt.bar, then this bar chart, what I will be seeing, first of all X. So within that X, I need sales, and within this I know that I have to take the car brands. I'll copy this, I will just paste up here. So I have the car brands with me, and on X axis, on Y axis, I want the sales. So I say sales of what? Of sales underscore values bracket m dollar, and I'll say plt dot bar, sorry, plt dot show. I want to show this bar plot. And what happens? Okay, so I need to have this particular comma, and I'm going to paste this particular data, and I'm going to run this. Now you will see a bar chart. Now this particular bar chart will explain you some things, but you're not able to see much things. Okay, if I say that I want to define much more things like plt.x label, I want to provide what are the labels. So I say these are the brands. I say plt.y label. What are on y? These are sum of sales. Okay, so if I do something like this, now the things will be more clear to any of the clients. So he will understand, okay, these are the brands from my showroom startup, and these are some of sales. For this month, I find that we are selling two brands. One is Audi brand. This is Audi brand, and this is Nissan brand. Okay, but what happens? We found that Audi is being sold maximum, and the amount stored by it's also maximum. ओके गाइस, ये आप इस पर्टिकुलर ग्राफ से देख पा रहे होगे, बट अगर आप एक्चुअल डेटा देखोगे तो ऑडी 3 सेल हुई थी, जबकि निसान केवल सेल 2 हुई थी. अगर एक और निसान बिक जाती या सेल सोल आउट हो जाती, तो शायद के पास सबसे ज्यादा सम ऑफ सेल्स होता. तो अब हम सम ऑफ सेल्स इसके बेस पर नहीं देखेंगे, हम किसके बेस पर देखेंगे? हम नंबर ऑफ कार सोल्ड के बेसिस पर भी चीजों को देखेंगे. दैट्स व्हाई फंडामेंटल of analytics is pretty important, because what you actually see from a graph is not the real story. You have to know the depth of analytics. Okay, now I hope my point is valid till enough. Till here it's enough point. Okay, so guys, what we will be having, what we will going to do, we will have a 5 minutes break. Okay, and by 3:35 we will again back and we will start our session. 3:36 or not 3:36, sorry, 4:36. Okay, so we'll have a 5 minutes break and then we will start this particular point again. And at last I will be going to wind up this particular session with the importance of analytics of AI analytics into today's world. Okay, so don't guys don't disconnect yourself, kindly be there. We will going to start by 3:36.
Okay, so starting with the last point which I have hold down. So I was saying that we are actually looking for those in AI domain, those who have some sort of skills, because every business, if I talked about a business, okay, that business needs a planning, and that planning is done by a if you will say, okay, manager plans something. No, manager do not plan something. Manager actually manages the thing according to that. Now that particular business planning is actually done by those who have some business idea, okay, like business analyst, business decision makers, or you can say the CEO, VP, board meetings, which are all going on. Okay, now if you are going for a business planning, first of all you should have a very clear cut understanding of your startup. If I look at particular startup, if I say I am working in a startup such as if I say like Food Panda only. Okay, now I am taking a very small basic example of Food Panda. Okay, now, or if I take an example of like an airline company like Indigo. Okay, I am taking an example of Indigo. Okay. Now Indigo wants to operate a flight, and operating a flight and operations in flight are pretty expensive. They are not very uh, easy to make or manage the things. Okay, so when I talked about these type of startups, they need a huge amount of planning, and how plannings actually help them, how the things actually help them. So taking the very not very complex data, very small data based upon their operations. So I have OPR. Let me make a small data set, and suppose we are operating on flights. Okay, and we are operating on flights. So I will say that we have huge hubs of airports. So I'll write regions. So I have region based upon, I have a Delhi airport, I have Pune airport, I have uh, Bangalore airport, BLR. So I can say Bangalore airport. Okay, I say okay, I have Mumbai airport. I take this four data. Okay, now I'm operating number of flights. Okay, so I say there are total number of flights. So num flight. Take suppose there are 20 flights which are landing. I'm only on landing. It's not coming from there. I'm not saying it's landing. We have 24 flights in Delhi, 15 flights in Pune. We have 18 flights in Bangalore and 28 flights in Mumbai. Okay. And suppose we are saying that our one flight cost equal amount to each passenger. I'm just taking an example. So I say number of passenger in each flight. I say okay, number of passenger in each flight. We only find that the average number of passenger in a single flight are 20. Here we find we have 30. Here we find we have 16, and here we only have 5 custom. Okay. Now if I say what is my total revenue, if I say the total revenue generated by each flight, now I have to understand each flight. So what I will say, how many total number of people we have. What I will do, I will say okay, this number will be multiplied by this number. I have a data with me, so I have a total 500 peoples, and each people have what amount of money in the ticket. So I say I have a ticket value. So I have nearly about, suppose I say 5,000 rupees, or say I say 2,000 rupees worth each ticket. Okay, so if I say I have a ticket value in this particular flight will be near equal to 2,000 into this number, this amount. So I have this amount to all. So I say okay, for operation I have what amount I have spent. So I have spent near about to 63% of the ticket. Okay, so I say 0.63 in each of the domain. Suppose we have operating in each particular value. So I say just multiply this point with this, and okay. So I'm just making a small data. Fine. Suppose we have this, and what we will be making this. we have total profit. Okay, now I have a profit of this. So what I will say total ticket minus operation cost. So I will say, okay, let me make this equal, and just I will be subtracting this particular data with this value. Fine, and we have all processed over this sheet. So we have total sales or profit based upon this region. So what I will do, I will just import this particular data system where was I operating. So coming down, I have to copy the data from where I was taking the data from way back. I was taking this particular data, Control C, Control V here, and I say copper. Run this. Whole data is on my system to analyze. Okay. Now what I want a pie chart. Okay. I want a pie chart to make my client understand in a more better way. What I want a pie chart. I want such type of chart. You have seen in mathematics, people used to drive for business. Okay, we are spending 50% here, 30% here, 70% up here, and what type of business we are acquiring from each region. So we have region based upon this, and I have to know about the profit, and I want a pie chart. Now, from where I will be getting a pie chart, you only have to come to this pandas. Now, I'm not operating on pandas. I want another library which is called what? I'm operating on matplotlib. So you just write matplotlib. Within that matplotlib, you only have to write py. If you do not have any understanding of code and you want to write or you want to make a code, just simply click on the first link. Why I'm telling you, why I'm describing these things, because these things will help you in your future a lot. Okay, so now when you come up here, you only have to take this whole data, copy this, and paste this. Now you will say, sir, we don't know anything, because these are the whole scenarios which are being only used by those who know how to plot the things. Okay, so you don't need to do anything. You only have to say, okay, what are my x? So I will say I have to provide the values here. So values in my profit. So I say, okay, I will say I will take the values from profit. Okay, then somebody will say, okay, what are these labels? Labels will be my region. So I will say data, and these are my region. Okay, so now somebody will say, we have a color for each region? Suppose if I say, yeah, we can take a color. If I say that in this I have red for Delhi, blue for Pune, green for Bangalore, and cyan for Mumbai. Okay, something like this. And now what I will do, I don't actually require all these things. Actually don't require all these things. So I'm going to say, okay, py.show, or here py will be operating on PLT. So just come up here and say PLT dot. And I want that each particular data should be explode a little bit. So I say 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, and okay, and run. So now can you see this particular pie chart representing in a very impressive format? Can you able to see this? Now you will say, what my client want the profit percentage to be displayed, where? Over here. Profit percentage to be displayed over here. Okay, now you want to understand how this particular things works. Now these things can be known if you are actually working on this particular data. So now within this we have a symbol, we have an operating symbol called ORPAC. So I'll come up here, I'll paste up here, I'll say comma, and within this format you have to first look what this particular thing means. So this particular things actually take the format of this thing. Okay, so if you do not have any idea about this, if you do not have any idea, you can obviously come back, okay, and just write it. Fine, you only have to write this and you will find some of the ways to how. Now Stack Overflow is the best site to know what to write, what not to write. Okay, now within this Stack Overflow side, will when you come down, you will have this particular value. So you only have to copy this. Coming back, remove this particular value, paste this value, and run this. Just give me 1 second. Percentage. Now here also percentage. Okay, auto packed is there. Okay, 2 times I have passed, no? So 1 time I have to remove from here, and 1 from here, and perfectly fine. Now you can see that this particular thing is actually coming up here. So now if I write percentage up here also, now the data will be, just give me 1 second, 1.2. Fine. So now it is fine. So now you can see that the data is coming to be 20.90%. Now from here I want to know that which region is my low scoring region. You will say, sir, Mumbai is my low scoring region based in profit. But I will say to you, no, my maximum number of flights are in Mumbai. If I make a flight chart, also, no. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take one more thing. So I am going to say, I will take another pie chart, copy, I'll just paste this particular data up here, and in here, based upon profit, I will not take profit. I'll be taking this particular data, what? This particular flight, num flight, because these are flight numbers. Okay. So I'm going to paste this up here. I'm going to run this. And now you will see that though Mumbai has the maximum number of flight, but the profit which is coming from Mumbai is pretty less. So what our Indigo will decide, okay, Indigo will decide, though there are multiple flights in Mumbai, but we will not make any operation. Now what we will do, we will shut down our flight in Mumbai and increase our flight in where? We will increase our flight in Delhi or in Bangalore, because the profit from Delhi or Bangalore and Pune are more as compared to Mumbai. So probably what we will do, we will reduce the staff in Mumbai. We will reduce the number of planes in the Mumbai, as we can only have 2 planes there and they can carry out each people, because there are only 140 people in a day and we are operating 28 flights. So we can cut down this particular 28 flight to what? 10 flights, so that we can save the 18 flights cost of operation. Now that cost of operation can be easily managed. Now how the AI departments actually working in this analytics domain in the same manner what I am telling you. We are actually exploring data, making them visualize, making them understand what is happening inside the business. We won't discuss any startup business based upon one scenario. We have to check multiple things without taking a strong or bold decision. So the decision is based upon the hidden points which are being hidden by the data itself of that particular business. So I hope you are getting the point why AI is actually required in all the places. Today I have shown you a glimpse how you can create your own startup in the field of analytics. Okay, now analytics, what are the tools that you need to require to your own startup? So if I come across the startups, so the tools you will be operating will be Excel. You can start with the BI tools like Power BI, like Tableau. You can open with these type of tools also, or you can start your company with I can say Python and data analysis using Python. You can start your firm with this, or you can combine all those things. You can combine these two things also. You can combine this plus you can combine this, or you can combine this. Okay, so there are multiple platforms where people use to do analysis or SPSS. Okay, fine. There are multiple tools, servers. different type of variety of things which are available. So it's your point or your mindset where you want to start as a startup. Okay, so startup are very vibrant nowadays. Everybody is talking about startups, how startup is actually working, where startups, because if you are working in analytics now, guys, why I'm talking about analytics startups in AI, because here you do not require any money for things. Like, you only need what you need: internet, system, and a place. You do not require any machinery, you do not require any expensive labor. Okay, but the money your startup will be earning will be more than a manufacturing unit or manufacturing company. Okay, so that's why people are what are going to interest or invest in the startups which have some theme of data analytics of AI. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this particular session, why this particular theme of AI into analytics is being roaming around the startup zones. So I've told you multiple ways how startups are actually thinking, how they are planning with the help of this particular domain of AI. Okay, so guys, till today we are winding up this particular theme here only. Tomorrow we'll be looking about the AI, this particular training in artificial intelligence in the way how startups are actually going on to the futures. Okay, so tomorrow we have some different themes. I will talking on different themes regarding that. So we'll meet tomorrow. Okay, till then, have a nice day, guys, and be safe. And happy Independence Day.